So this is the surprising history of Taco Bell. I've actually never looked into Taco Bell history. I just partake in the food. First off, never been drunk. Never want to be. I like having all my faculties and wits about me. So I've never been to a Taco Bell drunk. So that's a whole other experience I've not ever had before. But you know what? I don't need it in my life. I don't need it in my life. It's okay.
If you've ever been drunk at 3 a.m., then chances are you've been to Taco Bell.
Oh my God, it's the best.
It is
the best.
It's very
Since
good.
1962, the franchise has been serving up
62,
Mexican-American cuisine at prices that have totally changed the way Americans think about fast food. So, today on Weird History Food, we're going...
It used to be so much better. They used to be cheap. My mom has told me about how much Taco Bell cost, and her going with a friend, they would like save their change and like have it like, you know, in the car in like the little console, and they would just grab a handful of change and they could buy like several tacos with said change. And it makes me sad. I missed out on like the best time. Although I will say Baja Blast is pretty great.
to take a look at the spicy, gassy history of Taco Bell.
Gassy?
But before we
Not
get
me.
started, be sure
Couldn't
to
be
subscribe
me.
to the Weird History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us know what other fast food franchises you would like to hear about next. Okay?
I would like you to accompany me to Taco Bell.
What movie
Look
is
forward
this?
to it. Thank you.
Oh.
What movie is this? It says in the top corner. I'm so smart.
Thank you.
Now, you might assume that the name Taco Bell is a ref...
Can we just say, I don't like this. Taco Bell is not supposed to be trendy. I do not appreciate the buildings being like this and the cubes and like the inside of a Taco Bell, it like had personality. There were colors everywhere. It felt like you were on a trip going inside. You didn't need substances to do that. They don't expect people to eat inside anymore. Yeah, I mean, and that's fair. A lot of the times people don't. Look at this. It's like a bank drive-through. Oh, shoot. I think this is purely just a drive-through Taco Bell, because this looks like all the space you would have for like a kitchen. Holy cow, I've not seen this before.
reference to the bell that appears in the company's logo.
Look at
But
that.
you
Beautiful
would be wrong.
colors.
The titular bell is actually a reference to the company's founder, Glenn Bell, who named the place after
Really?
himself. Hey, at
I
least
didn't know
he didn't
that.
call it Taco Glen. Glen Supreme. Inspired by the cuisine at the Mitla Cafe
Yeah, no one wants to eat Glenn.
in San Bernardino, California, Bell started tinkering with a recipe for crunchy tacos as early as 1951. While he is sometimes credited with inventing the preformed crunchy taco shells that are so
Really?
ubiquitous today, he actually got the idea from Mitla founder Doña Lucia Rodriguez. Right around this time, Bell
Cool.
opened Bell's Drive-In and Bell's Hot Dogs and Hamburgers in the San Bernardino area. The chili dog sauce he developed for these businesses would later become Taco Bell's famous taco sauce. That's using every
Oh.
part of the chili dog. To distinguish his restaurants from the competition, particularly McDonald's, Bell began to experiment with his offerings a little and added tacos to his menu. McDonald's does not sell tacos, primarily
Correct.
because one can never trust a taco made by a clown. The tacos were
Is that some joke I don't understand? Why can't you trust a taco made by a clown? Why would you trust the clown's burgers? Would you trust a taco made by a clown? Like, when you put it like that, probably not. Like, if a Harlequin came up to me and said, "Here, do you want a taco?" I'd be like, "What did you put in that?" Like, if I don't know the clown, but like if the clown is like a friend, like I might be like, "Yeah, okay, bro, but you know, why are you wearing the clown costume?"
a hit, leading Bell to become a partner in two different taco chains, Taco Tia and El Taco. In 1962, using money
So close to Del Taco.
he made selling his stake in the El Taco chain, Glenn opened the first Taco Bell at 7112 Firestone Boulevard in Downey, California.
Oh,
By
I
1967, the
need to
chain
go to
had
that
grown
one,
to over
if it
100
still
locations.
exists.
3 years after
Wow.
that, Taco Bell had more than tripled to 325 restaurants. Hangovers would never be the same again. Today, Taco Bell is owned by Yum Brands, the same corporation which
Yep.
owns Pizza Hut and KFC, which is why you sometimes see these franchises smashed together in the same building, like some kind of tasty food mutant. For those who have been to the All-in-One, we salute you. But between Yum
Dang,
Brands and Glen
I've not been
Bell,
to an
Taco
All-in-One.
Bell had another owner, Pepsi. Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say Pepsi is also part of this because now so KFC, those three places, they have Pepsi products, which is why Mountain Dew, Taco Bell, they're married pretty much.
In 1978, Coke's #1 competitor bought Taco Bell from its founder for $125 million. That may sound like a bargain, but when adjusted for inflation, that amount goes up to over $500 million. Someone at Pepsi really had a thing for the 7-layer burrito.
Oh
During the
my
1960s,
because I was just about to say, I'm like, oh, that sounds like a good deal, and they're like, oh.
Pepsi had noticed that Taco
Sorry,
Bell,
let me go back.
when adjusted for inflation, that amount goes up to over $500 million.
Wow.
Someone at Pepsi really had a thing for the 7-layer burrito. During the 1960s, Pepsi had noticed that Taco Bell was making tacos popular among the American public. By 1970, the company wanted to wet its carbonated beak in the trend and bought an Oklahoma-based restaurant called Taco Boy, which they quickly rebranded as Taco Kid for some reason. Evidently, they wanted to be clear they sold more than just men's tacos. Pepsi hoped the restaurant could grow into a competitor for Taco Bell. But in case you haven't noticed the distinct lack of Taco Kid locations in the mall food court, things didn't work out for the kid. So Pepsi decided to just buy Taco Bell instead. And in 1978,
Hey, if it
they
works,
did.
it works.
In 1997, they spun their fast food division off into a separate company called Tricon Global Restaurants, which sounds like a place where robots go to get Chinese food. So in 2002, Tricon became Yum Brands. For as long as there
Don't
has
tell
been
me about
Taco
the
Bell,
meat.
there have been rumors that the meat in their products was, not meat. Or only
Shh, I don't need to hear anything about this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
36% beef, or grade D beef, which isn't really even a thing. So what's the straight dope? Well, while Taco Bell meat does arrive at the restaurants pre-cooked, it's otherwise pretty unremarkable. Taco Bell meat is 88% beef, and the other 12% is
Who
mostly
told you that?
common fillers derived from oats. The meat is also blended with an additive known as soy lecithin, which acts to keep the ingredients in their beef from separating. But the ingredients themselves aren't anything you wouldn't find in the meat at any other fast food restaurant, for
Okay.
whatever that's worth to you. Whether it's a crunchy taco with beef or a chicken chalupa, Taco Bell serves plenty of meat. But the Bell is a favorite spot of
Oh my gosh.
vegetarians.
Do you see how big that 5-layer burrito was? Look at that. That's so big. I mean, I know it's fake because it's like a video, but like that, it's a chunker.
is a favorite spot of vegetarians as well. To start with, Taco Bell customers can substitute beans, rice, or potatoes for
Yep.
any of the meat products in any of the menu items. This
Oh.
means almost anything
Ew, that looked terrible. Oh, that looks so bad.
on the menu can effectively be rendered vegan. Even the guacamole can be switched out for the sour cream. You know, if you're a psychopath. In 2019, the corporation made a public commitment to making their menu even more friendly to vegetarians and vegans, which is saying something because there are already a zillion potential vegetarian combinations on the menu.
Well, hey.
The menu has a
A lot of
dedicated
vegetarians seem
veggie
to like
cravings
it.
section on it. And the Taco Bell website features a guide to eating vegan at the franchise that was prepared in cooperation with the American Vegetarian Association. Although if you're looking for a healthy diet, Taco Bell probably shouldn't be saved in your GPS.
No.
You probably know Johnny Cash as a country music legend.
Yeah.
And to some, maybe as a Joaquin Phoenix character. But what you may not remember is that during the 1990s, Cash was a spokesman for Taco Bell. Evidently, after shooting a man in Reno, Cash made a run for the border. Cash wasn't new to the spokesman game. Back in the late 70s, he appeared in an ad for Amoco. And in the 1980s, he starred in commercials for the Canada Trust Banking Group, which had him introducing customers to the group's new automatic teller machines, which he called Johnny Cash machines. The Taco Bell people saw the value in this particular pun. In 1992, Cash appeared in a Taco Bell commercial in which he posed the question,
Where else you gonna get so many choices with just a little cash?
you have to wonder,
There
how
you
much
go.
cash did they give Cash? In 1979, McDonald's produced a Happy Meal promoting Star Trek, the motion picture. But it wasn't
Oh.
until 1989, when Taco Bell joined in the promotional campaign for Tim Burton's Batman, that the
Oh, that's
fast food
cool.
business truly realized how lucrative such a tie-in could be. That summer, Taco Bell locations were decorated with cardboard cutouts of Michael Keaton's Dark Knight. Meanwhile, customers who ordered a large drink received a Batman's Collector's Cup, with images of the Caped Crusader on one side,
Yeah.
and the Batmobile, Batwing, a bio of Batman, or the skyline of Gotham City on the other. The effort was so successful, it smashed Taco Bell's records for promotional tie-ins. One
Wow.
location even claimed their sales increased by 25% during the course of the promotion.
Okay, that's wild, but I will say I don't feel like I see nowadays, I don't see a lot of Taco Bell promotions. Like McDonald's does them all the time because you have the Happy Meals, but Taco Bell, the only things I see them promote are their own foods, or like, here, try this new chicken thing, which I'm not a huge fan of their chicken stuff. 25% is like insane in terms of like an increase, but I don't think I've seen anything in a while that's like a third party. Another fast food place that does a lot of promotions is like Raising Cane's, the chicken finger place. That one also does a ton. I feel like anytime I go, they're always doing a promotion, just like Taco Bell is. McDonald's, Burger King, and then if you have a Raising Cane's, they do those all the time too.
And another location reported that sales of large drinks nearly doubled. Customers also took to stealing the cardboard cutouts of Batman, a crime worthy of the world's greatest detective.
Sounds about right.
Batman may have been a big success, but not every Taco Bell campaign can make the same claim. For example, in 1996, the company decided to lean into the fun of April Fool's Day by announcing it had bought the Liberty Bell from the city of Philadelphia. And if you know anything about Americans, you know they take their national monument very seriously.
Okay, but that's kind of funny. So I assume the people did not like it. It was probably people who like can't take a joke, because that's kind of funny. I won't lie. That's funny.
Many folks were fooled by the gag, and not in a good way. The National Park Service was bombarded with angry phone calls complaining about the sale of an important historic object to a fast food chain.
Oh.
Taco Bell was forced to bail on the joke.
Yep. Yeah, so it was probably, they weren't boomers at the time, but it was the boomer-aged people that were like, I can't believe you would do this, and they didn't know. See, I find it funny because I'm a Zoomer, so I'm like, haha, that's funny, it's a funny meme. So the young people probably found it funny. The adults were probably like, yeah, it's disrespectful. They rage-baited too hard. I think it's funny, though. It's funny.
After just a few hours and announced the whole thing was just a prank. Then there was the time in 2001 that the Mir space station was brought out of orbit so it could return to Earth's atmosphere. Scientists anticipated the parts of the station would burn on re-entry, while the rest would fall into the Pacific Ocean. For some reason, Taco Bell decided this was an irresistible promotional opportunity and constructed a giant target in the South Pacific just off the coast of Australia. The company then announced that if any pieces of the space station hit the 40 by 40 foot target, Taco Bell would give every American a free taco. Of course, since the Pacific Ocean is nearly 64 million square miles, no space station chunks landed anywhere close to the target, leaving a whole lot of Taco Bell-loving Americans disappointed.
Okay, but that is a really good promotional thing. That's pretty funny.
While we're on the topic of failed promotions, if you watched television during the 1990s, then you probably remember the Taco Bell Chihuahua. That spunky little dog appeared in a series of ads on a dramatic search for spicy treats, uttering the memorable catchphrase,
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
At one point, everyone from Canada to
So
Mexico
dumb.
was quoting the ads. So how could that promotion have been a failure? Well, that ad campaign cost $500 million. The money was well spent in the sense that everyone knew the commercials and their star, Gidget the Chihuahua. But as an investment, it was wasted. Despite the campaign's popularity, it didn't boost the franchise's sales at all. Not only that, but two men who claimed to have created the Taco Bell Chihuahua later sued for $42 million. And Taco Bell settled out of court.
What? Oh, that's wild.
When you think of the world's smartest people, you probably think of folks like the rocket scientists at NASA. And when the rocket scientists at NASA think about tacos, they think about Taco Bell. No, for realsies. When astronauts go into space, they usually go for months at a time. And since there is nowhere to buy food up there, they have to bring everything they're going to eat with them.
This is wild. I
Unfortunately,
didn't know
not
about
every kind of
this.
food is right for space travel. For example, anything perishable is automatically a no-go, and baked goods are largely forbidden as well. That's because breads, cookies, muffins, and their assorted henchmen get crumbly, and their crumbs could get caught in NASA equipment and potentially make things go haywire. Nobody wants a space disaster caused by famous Amos. However, crumb-free foods are safe, so NASA took the time to explore tortillas as a suitable replacement for fresh bread.
This is
Problem
wild.
was, after 6 months in storage, NASA's tortillas didn't taste so hot. So what did they do? Well, according to Charles T. Borland and Gregory L. Vaught in the Astronaut's Cookbook, when Taco Bell came out with the extended shelf life tortilla in the late 1990s, NASA tested them. They found that the Taco Bell tortillas would store for 12 months without any bitter flavor development. After that discovery,
Wow.
NASA began using the Taco Bell tortillas on extended missions. Turns out these tacos had the right stuff. You probably know that
That looks so
Guantanamo Bay is
cool.
home to an infamous military prison, and the setting of a pretty good
What? We switched from space and then we're like, Guantanamo Bay.
Tom Cruise movie. What you probably don't know is that it's also the home to a Taco Bell, although we're pretty sure Jack Nicholson never ate there. Guantanamo Bay
He'd be a
isn't
lot
the only
happier.
official government location to host a Taco Bell. The Pentagon has food courts for its
Yes,
employees that
I knew-
include Taco Bells, so the
I
top
knew that.
military brass never has to go too far for some cinnamon twists.
Mediocre. Cinnamon twists are mediocre.
While a traditional taco is 100% Mexican, the Taco Bell version, ground beef in a crunchy pre-folded shell, is as American as it gets, like a taco with a Burt Reynolds mustache. This is possibly one reason why Taco Bell hasn't been able to establish a presence in the Mexican fast food market.
Hey!
And believe us, they've tried. In 1992, the company put some taco carts and Taco Bells next to their KFC locations in Mexico City.
Did
but
not
the
work.
customers found Taco Bell's tacos more similar to tostadas and were just confused by the whole thing. The
Oh,
experiment
okay.
ended in failure after just 2 years. But the Bell tried its luck again in 2007. This time they set up shop next to a Dairy Queen at a shopping mall in Monterey. They also chose
okay.
a different marketing strategy that put emphasis on their status as an American fast food chain rather than a Mexican restaurant. They
Smart.
even added French fries and ice cream to the menu to emphasize its Americanness. But it didn't work. And by 2010, the location had closed.
Oof.
Man, if only it could have held out for 2 more years and the debut of the Doritos Locos taco. That would have definitely won them over.
There we go.
So what do you think? What's your favorite Taco Bell menu item? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out some
We're not watching this. We're not watching this. But that was a good video. It was I have been informed. What if saying look, Hooters men are not waiters at Hooters. That's just not how that works.